We are called to steward, not just survive. We're not called to live in lack. We're called to live in an abundant overflow so that we can bring forth the kingdom of heaven here on earth, so that we can love our neighbor, so that we can help others, and we can bring that love and that light that Jesus did to others. You know, it's not about being greedy. It's not about any of that. Charging for the full value of the work you provide and is something that is beautiful, to be able to have these gifts and to steward them and to put that wealth into your families, into your friendships, into your community, into somewhere across the world, that you want to build a well, anything. There's tons and tons of things. Maybe you want to write that $100,000 check to your church to help with whatever kingdom service they're doing around the world. Whatever it is, I don't know. Maybe you want to help build a church somewhere that doesn't have the voice of Jesus. Maybe you want to help further building or help commissioning Bibles in languages that don't have them. I don't know. That's up to you, but God will tell you. He'll tell you, I need you to write this check for this person and make it anonymous, or send this person this money, and then it'll be beautiful. You don't know why you're doing it, but how can we do that if we don't charge for the full value of the work we do? How can we do it? We're not called to live in lack. So how beautiful would this world be if we stopped coming into agreement with all the lies? If we stopped coming into agreement with all the things that look like it's humility, but it's just fear. That look like it's being kind, but it's just people pleasing, which we know isn't a fruit of the Spirit. There's all kinds of things that we get into, self-doubt and all of it that just comes in and it suffocates what God planted. And if we come into agreement with what God planted, we can soar. And in the rooted experience, that's exactly what we do. And we'll uproot it and rewire so that what God planted can bloom. And we're visionaries, we're entrepreneurs. We want to build these businesses not just for money, not just for wealth, but because it brings a service to the world, and it brings light, especially if you're running it from a place, your leadership from a place that is God designed, that you're God made, not self-made. I want my business to be God made. I want that for everyone. And in the rooted experience, that's what we do. We help cultivate that so that our leadership points to God. And when it points to God, miracles happen. Just abundance happens. Shalom, joy, it all is so beautiful. Doesn't mean we won't struggle, but we'll be able to struggle with God. We'll have built our business and leadership on the rock, not the sand. And I encourage you guys to think, what are you building your business on? Is it sand, the market, what it says, what other people say, the validation, the blueprints, the strategies? What are you building your business on? Or are you building it on what God says, the rock? It doesn't mean that we throw everything the industry says out the window, right? But it doesn't belong at the head. It doesn't belong at the head. God belongs at the head. Those things are just help us along the way. They shouldn't be everything. And sometimes ditching the blueprint, ditching the strategy, and just asking God to show up and show us exactly what he wants us to do transforms us, and it transforms our business, our leadership, and it busts us through our profit ceilings. And that's my heart in this. I want to see all of us step into that because it's so freeing, breaking those chains, getting rid of it. You don't realize it's bogging you down because it's usually so subconscious. And to access that subconscious mind is is challenging, but it's possible, and we can rewire that so that we don't come into agreement with old things, old habits. We can step fully into what God has for us and our businesses. And I encourage you guys to join the Rooted community. I'll put the link down below to apply, and also the link from our website so that you can do that. And I look forward to seeing you there.